What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday. It's the 16th of January. It's 2025, and it's about 2:30 p.m. here in Germany. This is the Insanity Report for Germany for today. And we're going to talk about the explicitly well-functioning and, successful economic minister, Robert Habeck. Robert Habeck came out with let's say an offer to the people the other day. And these people know how to lose elections, boy. I mean, fucking A. These motherfuckers are super unpopular. And what Robert Habeck just said is going to make him even more unpopular. I think it's going to be a long time before these people see political power again if it were up to the voters, which it's not in Germany, right? Because what's going to happen is the voters are going to vote for the CDU, which is also the wrong party, and the CDU is going to take the Green Party under its wing and bring it back into the government, where this numbnuts, this complete moron, will start making policy again that is going to further destroy the economy. Guess what his suggestion was, right? I think most people know. It's on the mainstream media. Marcus Luntz and all his buddies and everybody is talking about it. And even they don't agree with it, right? So Robert Habeck gets up there on TV and says, we need money. Socialists and leftists always need more of other people's money, right? Margaret Thatcher said that back in the day. Socialists always run out of other people's money. And that's the case here. We know that Germany has not been able to the government has not been able to put together a functioning budget for 2025, right? They have billions of dollars of hole in it, right? And they just can't figure out how to close the loop. And now Robert Habeck gets out there and he goes, listen, guys, listen. You know, he looks all sympathetic and, you know, his hair's all bushy and he's all, he's such a cuddly guy. You know, he is charismatic. I mean, I get it, how people that can't think fall for this guy, right? You know, it's like an actor. He's like an actor. You know, he's like what Robert De Niro did to me before I found out Robert De Niro is just a leftist shill maniac, right? I thought Robert De Niro was awesome because he's an actor. Robert Habeck is an actor. They're both Robert. They're both actors, right? And he's a good one. He's a good actor. So he gets up there and he's like, guys, you know, solidarity, you know, that's the big thing in Germany. Solidarity for everything. I gotta be solidarity with every shit that happened in the past in Germany and everything that's happening now in Germany. I gotta pay some sort of solidarity tax, right? That's madness, but it's the case, right? And so he's like, look, our social system, our welfare system, and our healthcare system are really suffering. It needs more money. It's destroyed. It's basically destroyed. And so we need more money. And I think what we're going to try to do, what we would like to do, is we would like to put in, not a tax, but not a tax, right? They don't call it tax. They call it an Abgabe. So that's a tax, right? We pay in Germany, for those who don't live here, for the state-sponsored propaganda media. We have to pay to keep them alive, right? We have to. Whether you have a TV or not, whether you watch the shit or not. It's not like cable, like you get porn and shit. No, it's like, it's old people TV and news that is sponsored by the state. And the way the state sponsors it is they go up to the citizens with a gun in their hand and says, you are going to pay for this fucking propaganda. And if you don't, it's going to be jail time or fines or whatever. And the citizens like, well, wait a second, but that's a tax. You want to pay more taxes for TV I don't watch? No, it's not a tax. It's an Abgabe. So it's just like it's like your phone bill. It's not a tax, but you've got to fucking pay it, or you're not going to have a phone. Well, this is not a tax, but you got to fucking pay it, or you're going to go to jail. You know, if you push it too far, they will put you in jail. That's how it rolls. It's not democracy, right? I keep saying that to everybody. This is not a democracy, right? So Robert Habeck, it's not about the TV. I know I'm crossing topics here, but so Robert Habeck gets up and he's like, all right, it's not going to be a tax, but it's going to be an Abgabe, another Abgabe. So we're gonna lower the tax on money that people make on their paycheck, right? But we're going to give you this Abgabe that you have to pay now if you earn any money through capital gains. So that means also like buying stocks or Bitcoin or shit like that, right? And they won't give a money amount. They won't tell you, well, from what kind of savings. So it's basically people's savings that they want to now make it mandatory to be able to take part of those savings and put it into the social welfare and healthcare systems in Germany because they need more money, right? And so when Robert Habeck is asked by journalists and people who are interested in this, they're like, okay, well, how much savings, from what level of savings does this Abgabe, this mandatory payment, from what level of savings does this start? Are we talking about $3,000? We're talking about $10,000? We're talking about $1 million? And they're like, no, the small saver doesn't have to. Well, what's small, right? What's small? And in their party statements, they put every citizen that earns money from capital gains will have to pay this mandatory payment in order to put it into, to be solidarity, to show their solidarity. Solidarity comes voluntarily, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that in Germany, but if you're solidarity, if you want to show somebody solidarity, you do that on your own. That cannot be done at the point of a gun. So people who fall for this word, they like to change the words and everything. They're like, yeah, solidarity payment, right? So that sounds really good. They're like, okay, but I'm being solidar. I'm showing my solidarity to who exactly? And here in Germany, it's mandatory. So you have to mandatory show your solidarity by giving them your money. So they will not explain. I've seen 3 interviews with 3 different Green Party members, including the new chief, right? And none of them will give any journalist any exact amount from what amount of savings they plan on taking money for this system. They will not tell us. Yet in their party statements to each other, like when they're having their own party discussions, those got read by a journalist. And the journalist says, in your party statements, it doesn't say anything about millionaires, anything about that. It says every citizen that earns money from capital gains, which is stocks and bonds and shit like that, savings, money, anything that makes your money work for you, right? To make more money, that's capital gains. So that is going to be mandatory taxed. It's not a tax, right? They don't call it, it's a fucking tax, okay? It's a tax. Everybody knows it, right? So they will not give the amount. To the journalists, the Green Party sent a letter saying that when you report about this, please make sure to include the fact that we are talking about millionaires. We're talking about people that don't have to work because their money works for them. So that's what they want the journalists to say to the people of Germany. But in their own party program, it says everybody. It says not one word about millionaires or people that have their money work for them so they don't have to work anymore. It doesn't say anything about, so that includes all the pensioners. That includes anybody that's saving money in pension programs or pension funds. That includes stock market people. And if it doesn't include that, why doesn't the Green Party say that? So it's another, and this is like electioneering statement. Like these people are nuts. They're already like under 10%. They're barely able to even win an election, right? They can't. They're totally unpopular, right? And yet this is their fucking suggestion to the people. They're like, look, guys, we're back, and we want to take more of your money, and we're not going to tell you how much. We're not going to tell you how much you can save so that we don't take that money. We're not going to tell you where the level is. We're not going to tell you anything. But hey, it's a good idea because bushy-haired, cuddly Robert Habeck came up with it, right, guys? These people are morons. Do not vote, please, people. Do not vote for the Green. I don't want you to vote for the CDU either. I know. I say it all the time. The AFD is the only chance. Elon Musk is right? But don't vote for the Green people. Just to teach them a lesson. They'll get into government again because the CDU will work with them, and no problem. There's nothing you can do as a voter in this country unless you vote for the AFD in massive numbers. There's not going to be any change in this country. It's not going to happen, right? It's just not happening. So, I don't know. Just don't vote for them to teach them a lesson because they want to take more of your money, right? Here's the solution for the government. Spend less fucking money. It's that simple. And I know the answer to, well, that's impossible. We have all these things we must pay for. Ukraine, you don't must pay for that. Fucking bike paths in Peru, trans education studies in Kenya. These are just a couple of things that we know that the government in Germany has paid for. You don't need to pay the Taliban. You don't need to give Iran money. You don't need to fucking give women in Iran money. You don't need to pay for any of that shit. None. You also don't need to pay France for power. You can turn on your own nuclear power plants, or you can frack in North Rhine-Westphalia and get gas out of the ground here in Germany. Don't have to be dependent on Russia. You can get it from Germany. No. You know what I mean? It's like dealing with a crack addict that needs money for rent, right? And you're like, dude, I'm going to give you the money for the rent, okay? I'm going to give you the rent money, right? And they go and they spend it on crack. That's what dealing with these people is like. It's amazing. It is amazing. Absolutely flabbergasting that these people have the fucking balls to get up there and go, guys, we know you can't pay for shit. You know? We know that you know that we're lying about the inflation, because we keep saying the inflation's going down. We keep saying the prices are getting lower, but we know that you know that that's not true. And so what we're going to do in order to win this election is come out here and go, guys, we're going to take even more of your fucking money. So if you save it, you know, or if you invest it, we're going to take part of it to pay for the shit that we made the hole for in the beginning. It's completely bananas. People, Germany, please wake the fuck up. These people do not know what they're doing. It's like letting a dentist fly a fucking airplane. If you make it to wherever you're going with a dentist flying an airplane, you have gotten extremely lucky. You have a better chance of winning the lottery. And yet, you people keep voting for the dentist to fly the fucking airplane. It's driving me nuts. I'm sorry. So I'm going to cut it here. All right? Listen to what Robert Habeck said. Think about it with your own brain. Don't listen to the legacy media tell you what he means. You decipher what he means, because he says it in German so you can understand it. He's not being secretive about it. He's telling you exactly what they want to do. Don't vote for these people. Guys, if you are watching this on any platform besides Substack, then you are not getting all of my videos. You're not getting all of my articles that I write. So if you want to get all that, go to it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. Subscribe there. Do it for free. Do it for $5 a month. Either one is fine. I would appreciate the $5 a month. That would help me out greatly. I will thank you for that in advance. Also, it's good for you because that way you get all my content delivered directly to your email inbox. No questions and no waiting for notifications that may not come. No missing out on any of the videos or articles. You'll get to see and watch them all. So there you go. That was the Insanity Report for today here in Germany. Please, people, get your heads out of your ass. Stop believing these people. They're crazy. They're crazy. They're the dentist flying the airplane. Good luck with that. Peace out.